All right, let's dive into NUXT 4, but we're going to do this a little differently. This isn't for coders. Nope. This is a masterclass for the creators, for the directors, for anyone who uses AI to build things and wants to go from just, writing prompts to actually architecting a real vision.
So that really brings us to the big question, right? How do you make that leap? How do you become the architect of an application and not just another person using AI tools? Well, the secret is understanding the blueprint, the system that your AI is working inside of. And for a lot of modern web apps, that system is a framework like NUXT.
So, what in the world is NUXT? The best way to think about it is like a city planner for your app. I mean, before your AI can go in and build the cool stuff, the shiny skyscrapers, the beautiful parks, someone has to lay out the roads, the power grid, the water lines. That's NUXT. It provides all that essential structure so your AI builder can just focus on the fun part, the construction, not the boring infrastructure.
And this brings us to your role in this whole process, because in a NUXT project, you are the architect. You're the one holding the vision for the entire city.
NUXT has this core philosophy that sounds kind of technical, but it's actually super simple. It's called convention over configuration. All this really means is that there's a right place for everything. You don't have to waste time telling your AI how to set up a new page, you just tell it what to create. NUXT's conventions, its blueprint, takes care of all the rest. And that, right there, cuts out so much of the guesswork.
But here's the thing. NUXT doesn't work alone. Not at all. It's more like a conductor leading a whole orchestra, or maybe a director managing a film crew. So let's meet the key players.
Okay, so NUXT's A-team really has 3 stars. First, you've got View. That's the melody. It's all the visual things your users see and interact with. Then you have Vite. Vite sets the tempo. It's this incredibly fast build system that makes development feel instantaneous. And then holding it all down, you've got Nitro. That's the deep baseline, the powerful server engine that handles everything happening behind the scenes.
So how does NUXT actually conduct this orchestra? It's this beautiful, seamless handoff. You, or your AI, runs a single command. Instantly, NUXT points to Vite and says, bundle up all the visual stuff for the browser. At the exact same time, it tells Nitro, package up all the server logic into one neat little box that can run anywhere. And I mean anywhere. A classic server, a serverless function, you name it. You don't have to manage any of this, you just kick it off.
All right, this is where it all starts to click. Now that we know the structure and we've met the crew, let's see how you can give really simple but incredibly powerful commands to your AI builder.
Just look at this table. This is the magic in action. You give a simple command in plain English, like make an About Us page. The AI knows to just create one file and put it in the Pages folder, and bam! NUXT sees that file and automatically creates a new live/about route. It just works. You state the what, and the system handles all of the how. That is the real power of convention. NUXT also has this other superpower called auto imports. So remember that header we made? Because your AI put it in the components folder, you can now use it on any page you want. No extra steps, no complicated import statements. It just appears. This keeps your instructions to the AI dead simple, and the whole project incredibly clean. It's one less thing you ever have to think about.
Okay, let's go on a little journey. We're going to follow a single user request, from the moment they click a link to the second a fully interactive page appears on their screen. This right here, this is the aha moment of NUXT.
Now, to understand NUXT's magic, you have to get this one concept: server-side rendering, or SSR. Think of it like ordering food. SSR is like getting a fully plated, hot, ready-to-eat meal delivered right to your door. You can see it, you can smell it, you can start eating immediately. The alternative, client-side rendering, is like getting one of those meal kits. Sure, all the ingredients are there, but you have to unpack them and assemble it all yourself. It takes time. NUXT defaults to delivering that fully plated meal because it's way faster for your users, and bonus, search engines absolutely love it.
So this whole process is really a two-stage performance. First, you have the server performance. Way back on the server, NUXT builds the complete finished page with all the text, all the images, and sends it to your browser. The content is visible instantly. But at first, it's kind of like a static picture. You can't click anything yet. That's when stage 2 kicks in, the client encore. The browser basically wakes up the page. The technical term is hydrating it, making all the buttons, menus, and links come to life. You get the best of both worlds, instant speed and full interactivity.
So with all that in mind, how do you make sure that every single project you direct is a total success?
Well, it really just comes down to a few core guiding principles.
There are just three crucial ideas to remember. If you can internalize these, you'll be thinking just like a seasoned NUXT architect. Principle number 1, and this one is huge, embrace the structure. That folder system in NUXT, it's not a suggestion. It's the language you use to talk to the framework. You have to always direct your AI to put files in the right place. Pages go in the Pages folder. Reusable bits go in the Components folder. That structure literally tells the story of your app, and it's what makes your simple instructions so predictable and so powerful.
Second, you have to trust the conventions. Let NUXT do the heavy lifting for you. That's what it's for. Rely on its automatic page creation, rely on the auto imports. Your job as the director is to describe your intent, what you want to build, not to get lost in the weeds of how it all gets wired together.
And third, centralize your configuration. There's a file called nuxtconfig.ts, and it is the brain of your entire application. It's the single source of truth for all your settings, your modules, everything. You should think of it as your command center. Anytime you need to make a big, high-level change, this is the place you or your AI will go. Make sure you review this file often.
So here's the real takeaway from all of this. By understanding these core ideas, you've basically learned how to speak NUXT. You can now fluently communicate what you want to both your AI and to the framework at the same time. You can see how a simple request turns into a powerful, real feature. And that is the moment it all clicks. You're no longer just a user of AI tools, you are the architect.